Tatum added 28. Game 2 is Thursday in Boston. We're joined by FS1 NBA analyst Stephen Jackson. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How much trouble is Philly in?
No trouble at all. It's too early. It's too early. They still have the two best players in the series with Embiid and Simmons. I just think Brad Stevens does a great job of getting these guys up for every game. I think their preparation and understanding the sense of urgency and how hard they have to play to win games without their stars, they get it. And they've been doing it in the playoffs so well without having a full team. They wanted the game more. I think they were more focused. Philly had a longer series, a little jet lag, but I think Brett Brown and those guys will make some adjustments for game 2, and they'll come out. It'll be a better game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect the Celtics to shoot the ball as well as they did throughout the series like they did last night. They're not going to be 17 or 35 from the three-point lines. That's not who they are. Aaron Baines hitting threes. Rozier III made 7 or 9 threes. That's not who they are. Now, will they defend you? Absolutely.
Yes.
But I agree with you. They have the two best players, and the Sixers are a three-point shooting team. But they have Ben Simmons when the threes are not falling. They can put him on the block. He can go get buckets. But I believe some of those threes, they're not going to be 5 or 26 every night, Skip. Some of those threes are going to fall. Then we're going to see when the game is nip and tuck, and you got, let's just say it's a 1 or 2 possession game, and somebody has to deal with Embiid down on the block. I know Aaron Baines is a big body, but there's nobody that can deal with him one-on-one on the block. Nobody.
Nope. Aaron Baines can push him and shove him and beat on him, and he went 31 and 13. And there were times it was just a joke.
And then you go in the third quarter, you look up, and he got 15 points, I think 13, 15 points in the third quarter. And they're still down by 20, though, Skip, which I agree.
I just hope both of you are right, because I got the Sixers winning in 6 in this series, and I got the Sixers eliminating your man, the king of Akron, the beast of the East, in the finals. And that would be a sight to see, because that will be a spectacle of an Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. If it's 6 young Sixers versus older LeBron, it'll be something.
You see what you said? Look what you just said.
You said older.
Yeah, no. You said Sixers, older LeBron. You see what he did there, Jack? It's 1. So Bron by himself.
He's got a lot of help. He's got a good basketball team.
He has help. They're just not helping him.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that.
You're not going to battle with not one of them guys.
No, I'm going to battle with JR. I'm going to battle with K-Love. Jeff Green.
You give me 11. You give me 11 points right now.
I give you 15.
Kevin Love is a 5-time All-Star. Giving us 11, and he can give us 15, and he been out of the league for 2 years.
I believe he'd give you 15 and 8.
15 and 8.
No,
we need you to play deep on the Rosen.
That's what
Tristan gave you 15 and 10.
Yeah, that was an anomaly.
And a big old block.
And he had something. He got bigger problems when he got home. He had to play out his mind.
You just cannot help yourself.
Why?
You're obsessed with it.
No, but I'm saying, Skip, that's what you got to compartmentalize.
I know, but the arena is your sanctuary. You get away.
Yeah, because he know when he go home, lumped up.
I couldn't lumped up. So I hope you're right, because when I woke up this morning, I started watching the highlights of the game that I watched carefully last night. I started thinking, wait a second, am I underestimating this Boston team? Because obviously it lost an all-star in Kyrie, and it lost an all-star in Gordon Hayward, and another potential all-star, Jaylen Brown, is sitting over there with a hamstring. And they are just laying it on this team.
They play hard every possession, every game.
They play smart, and they play tough. And Lil Rozier, at 61 inches tall, the 16th overall pick 2 drafts ago, I got to tell you, I'm watching him, and I watched him all through the Milwaukee series, and I'm starting to say, is he for real? I mean, for real. Like he's a player.
Yeah.
Because he is a fearless shooter. He just goes up with conviction every time, where every time he shoots it, I think it's going in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And the Sixers were having a matchup problem because they wound up with their point guard on him, and their point guard's 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
and Ben Simmons was having a little bit of a hard time staying with him.
Yeah, and I said that for this series for Ben, last series he was able to switch and relax. He can't switch and relax in the series because when you switch, you on Horford or you on Baines, who's being aggressive on the glass. Then if you go a smaller pick and roll, then you on Jason Tatum. So he has to guard a lot this series. So they got to make a lot of adjustments on defense, because that was a big problem yesterday.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And doesn't Jason Tatum look like a star? I'm just seeing a young, rising star. right?
He's growing up in front of you.
Right before your very eyes.
He's looking good, and you got to give a lot of credit to the coach,
Right.
because to give these young kids the confidence they have to play like they playing in the playoffs in their first year in the league, that says a lot for that coach, because a lot of times kids are not too confident in these situations. Look at Philly. They're a great three-point shooting team, but in the playoffs it's harder.
Right.
The shots are harder, and they can't make them on the road.
And I'm starting to wonder, because they had these avalanche halves they'd throw down on people where they'd go 80 points. Remember, they put 78 on LeBron that Friday night at the end of the year? Well, they're just bombing threes. Bellinelli and Ilyasova come in and just they're like without conscience. They're just firing from everywhere. All of a sudden, you have a night where you're up against the #1 team against the three. Defending the three is Boston. And you shoot 19%. Maybe that's no coincidence.
Not at home.
And the thing is, the Sixers are a very good defensive team, Skip. They give up 3/4 to 30 points or more. You're not winning like that. You give in the playoffs, you give up 3/4 to 30 points or more. Oh, you losing that game, and you allow them to shoot 48% from the field, 49% from the 3-point line. How you gonna beat them? But I tell you what, Skip, they're all these. Danny Ainge said, "Go ahead, keep balling, Rozier, cause he ain't gonna be happy to be sitting like Kyrie wanted to do his own thing." What you think, Rozier gonna want to go back to the bench after the way he played in the playoffs? Somebody gonna want him to run their squad.
Unless you play them together in stretches. I don't know. You could.
Everybody can't play. Because what you gonna do with Al? Okay, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Marcus Smart. Everybody can't play. Kyrie.
I think you're describing an Eastern Conference championship team. I think you are.
Whoa.
When they're whole and healthy. I think you just described it.
Whoa.
Huh?
First of all, Kyrie isn't there. Gordon Hayward isn't there. I'm just talking about in the future.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. We're talking about. I'm just saying how things look like it's going to unfold. But as long as that old big guy in the Midwest, boy, he blow hard down.
Does he?
Freeze up everything.
Mr. Jackson, do you realize he picked the Raptors to win Game 1 against LeBron James?
Yeah, Game 1.
He did.
Wow.
Sold them out.
Did you say that publicly?
Jumped right off the bandwagon.
No, I ain't jumping. No.
You did.
This ain't no bandwagon. What me and Bron doing, this ain't no bandwagon. I've been down from jump.
Yeah, well, you just jumped off.
So you down with Braun and not the Cavs?
Yeah, I'm down with the Cavs, but I don't think they're gonna, because they just had a long fall series. And I don't think, hey, they could prove me wrong, because the Celtics had a hard fought series. And they came, but the difference is the Celtics are at home and the Cavs are on the road. So, but look, they still the baby dinosaurs. We got them.
But you don't got them tonight. Well, I just hope the Sixers got these guys, because Game 2 looms as not do or die, not must win, but you better win Game 2, or you're going to be in some trouble.
No.
They got to slow the game down, though. They got to slow that game down and make it a half-court game.
Yeah, because those bigs can't keep up. Joel Embiid, look, as great as he is, Skip, he's not getting up and down. Ilyasova is not getting up and down. So that's not what they do. Yeah, they make threes, but you better play to your strength. Let Embiid have 40 and 20. Let Simmons have 20 and 10. You try to get up and down with them threes, and you miss a few.
How about let Jaylen Brown come back and play in Game 2? Now what?
That'll be a problem.
Hey, don't worry about it. He said, Joel Embiid said, we all play like poop, but we'll be better on Thursday. Let's see, Skip.
Don't be surprised if your boy Brett Brown got on the phone with Greg Popovich and like, tell me what you see, Pop.
Probably did.
Probably did.
Yeah.
You see, Bron ain't got nobody he called like that. Bron just go back in that lab himself. He said, oh, that's what y'all want to do. Oh, y'all want to stay home. So I just punished Boogie. I just punished Lance Stevens.
So did you
I
just
punished
admit
Thaddeus
that
Young.
LeBron James is the head coach of the Cavaliers?
No, I'm just saying.
I just said that.
Hold on. He said Brett Brown would call Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich doesn't
You
coach
just
the
said
Sixers.
LeBron went back in the lab. You didn't say Ty Lue goes back in the lab. LeBron does.
I need a quarterback.
It was
I need
clear
a coach
after
on
the
court.
game the other day, LeBron dictated
the head
the
coach?
starting lineup.
When the Patriots are on the field and they have the ball, who's the coach?
When the Patriots?
Have the ball.
I never said Tom Brady was the head coach.
He is.
If he was, Bill Belichick would be gone.
No. But LeBron in that lab, he got that Abraham just cooking that thing up. Yeah, y'all staying home.
Well, look, you could listen to LeBron after the game the other day. It was clear he dictated that starting lineup. He said, we went with the players who had been
That's what
there.
you got to do.
So he told Ty, here's who we're going to start today.
You.
Been there, done that.
That's how you go into the finals the first time.
Yeah.
Took 4 guys. Hey, guy valeted. Come on, you can play. Guy brought his grocery. You can play.
Really?
Pizza guy. Come on. And went to the finals them against.
And
Were
then-
you on that team, Steph?
Oh, no.
No, not yet.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what he did.
He's a young man.
Yeah.
No. That was way before. Oh, no. He was before this. He was before
Way
this.
before then.
Talk about no. See, I just see what you're trying to do. You trying to say LeBron and Stacks the same age. You try to do it on the sneak tip. You think you're slick.
Yeah. LeBron, born in 1974. We
84.
know it.
84.
Yeah.
December 30th. There are a lot of people born on that date, Skip. You know, old Tiger.
Yeah.
Old Tiger.
No, it's a good day.
That's a good day.
Good day for.
Old Tiger got patty feet. You can't hear him creeping.
I don't know if that Tiger has padded feet.
Oh yeah. They didn't hear him creeping until it was too late.
Isn't Steph Curry and LeBron birthday on the same one? They was born in the same hospital. Same hospital. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same hospital, same.
Yeah.
Who's born on your birthday?
I think Jeter.
Yeah.
I think Derek Jeter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. I thought you said Jesus.
Yeah.
He might have been for all I know.
No.
Hey, the calendar they didn't have dates back in that time, Skip. So it could have happened.
Could have happened.
As far as I know.
We gotta leave it there. Stephen, thanks for joining us.
We are God.
Is Tom Brady unhappy in New England? We'll discuss that with Greg Jennings next.